You're not staying up late because you love the dark. You're staying up late because it's the only time you feel untouchable. Think about it. All day you answer to someone, a boss, a class, a kid, a schedule you didn't pick. Then midnight hits, and suddenly you can do one simple thing. Choose. Psychologists call this revenge bedtime procrastination. And once you see it as a control problem, not a discipline problem, the whole guilt story breaks. The question is, what are you actually trying to take back at 1:47 a.m.? Have you noticed how you can be dead tired at 11:30, like your eyes sting and your body feels heavy? But then the second you get real alone time, you're weirdly awake? It's like your brain was running on low power all day, and then the house goes quiet and it boots up. Not because you got energy, because you got space. Think about a normal day. You wake up and you're already behind. You check your phone and there's a work thing, a school thing, a family thing. You answer one message, then 3 more show up. You brush your teeth while you plan. You eat while you scroll. You walk into your day and start taking orders. Even if no one is yelling at you, you're still reacting. To your boss, to a class schedule, to a kid calling your name, to a group chat that never ends. You keep moving because you have to. You pick the right choice all day, the safe one, the polite one, the one that keeps things smooth. Then you finally get home. Shoes off, bag down, lights low. The last dish goes in the sink. And for the first time, nobody needs anything from you. And your brain goes, finally, mine. But here's the thing. This is the part where people hit you with the same old line. You just lack discipline. Like you're some wild teen who can't stop watching videos. That story doesn't match real life, because you can be the most controlled person all day. You can show up on time, get the work done, hold your tongue, make dinner, do the laundry. That is discipline. And then at night, you break. Not because you forgot how to be a grown-up, because your self-control was rented out all day and you want it back. Psychologists call this revenge bedtime procrastination. And the word revenge makes it sound dramatic, but it's usually quiet. It's you staying up late to get something you didn't get earlier. What you're chasing isn't fun. It's an internal locus of control. That just means you want to feel like you steer your own life. Like your time is yours, not just leftovers. And look at what you pick in that moment. It's almost never the best thing. You don't sit down and read the book you swear you love. You don't stretch. You don't write in a journal like a calm person in a commercial. You pick the easiest thing. One more clip. One more episode. One more scroll. Low effort still counts as a choice. That's the whole point. Your brain isn't trying to build a better you. It's trying to prove you still get to decide something. And it shows up in 2 main ways. Sometimes you delay going to bed at all. You keep finding one last thing to do even though you're tired. Other times you get in bed on time, you do the good, responsible move, and then you just don't sleep. You lie there with your phone 2 inches from your face, feeding your mind tiny hits of mine, mine, mine. Same motive, same cost. Now let's talk about the real engine under it. Daytime stress and decision fatigue chew up your executive function. That's your brain's brake system, the part that helps you stop, plan, and follow through when you don't feel like it. By nighttime, those brakes are worn down. So just stop feels way harder than it should. Not because you're weak, because you're running on fumes. So you make a deal with yourself. I'll sleep at 12. You even mean it. You turn off the big light. You get under the blanket. You feel that little wave of relief. Then you look again and it's 12:40. Not because you lost track, because stopping feels like handing your last hour back to the people who ran your day. Like if you go to sleep, the day wins. If you stay up, you win. What psychologists mean by a power grab is simple. You trade sleep to buy back freedom. And once you see that, guilt stops working as a fix, because guilt is for morals. This is about control. Which brings us to the part that makes this trend explode in the first place. It didn't start on TikTok. It started as a quiet protest. So here's a question that stings a little. Are you staying up late because you want to, or because it's the only time no one can ask you for anything? Because there are two kinds of late nights, and they feel nothing alike once you notice it. One is chosen. Your day felt full. Not perfect, just yours. You had pockets of time where you weren't on call. So at night, you stay up because you're into it. You're laughing with friends, playing a game, finishing a show because you actually care what happens next. The other one is forced. Your day felt taken. You spent it being needed. You were useful. You were responsive. You were the person who says yes. And when the noise finally dies down, you don't want fun. You want proof you still exist. But here's the thing. A lot of people cover that up with a clean label. I'm just a night person. And sometimes, sure, that's real. Some people do have more energy later. Their body clock runs late. Psychologists call that your chronotype. It's just your natural lean. Early or late. Simple. But chronotype isn't the same as what time you actually go to bed when your life is loud, your phone is bright, and your brain is still in work mode. Stress can shove your sleep later. So can a job that ends late. So can the tiny habit of, I'll just check one thing. And research shows this part matters more than people want to admit. A huge Stanford study looked at over 70,000 adults and found a clear link between late bedtimes and worse mental health, like more depression and anxiety. And it held up even when you account for chronotype, meaning it wasn't just night owls are like this. Dr. Jamie Zeitzer put it blunt. What we found was that people who stayed up late, whether they were evening types or morning types, were much more likely to have depression and anxiety. Think about what that actually means. Your bedtime isn't just a preference, it's a mental health variable. Which brings us to something people feel but don't name. The mind after midnight effect. It's not magic, it's biology. Your frontal cortex, the part that helps you plan, weigh options, calm you down, and hit stop, works worse during the body's natural sleep hours. So the later it gets, the more your mind slides. Your self-control gets thin. Your thoughts get sticky. And if you're also short on sleep, it hits harder. Because now your brain is trying to regulate emotions with half a toolkit. Now make it real. It's 1:47 a.m. You're not just scrolling, you're comparing. You're replaying a talk from earlier and changing your answers. You're watching someone your age buy a house, start a brand, get fit, get engaged.